How old are you now?
33.
When did the contract up at West Ham? Ask Specs, how old are you?
OG, man.
Bro, Specs was your age in like 010. Don't let him have
He's older
that.
than me.
If I'm older than you, yeah,
Bro.
you've had a hard life.
I told you, I got the bill time ago. We should have gone when I got the
We need to
bill.
get out of here, man. This table needs to go.
Boys, did you know I only listen to 3 football podcasts? I listen to a lot of podcasts about comedy, music, sports. 3 football podcasts. One is this one. One of them is Michael Cox and I think it's Ali Maxwell's one on The Athletic. It's sick. And the other one is MICHAIL Antonio's podcast, The Football Players Football Show. I don't know if you guys listen to it with Callum
It's
Wilson.
the Footballers Football Podcast.
Footballers Football Podcast. Sorry.
So you
apologies.
listened to it, but you got it wrong. Bro, I know he's in, but you don't need to lie to him.
It's not like one of those shows where they just constantly repeat the name of the
Watching
show.
Inside Scoop, man. That's why.
Have you watched Inside Scoop?
No.
I don't know if you know this, but yeah, he's one of the better football podcasters out there. There's a lot of football podcasts out there, but your podcast is actually
Can I just say? I've been saying that there's too many podcasts out there on YouTube, and the footballers like yourself and Callum Wilson have decided to do a podcast. Why? When you're kicking ball and life's good.
It wasn't one of those where we've just decided that we're going to do it. We kind of got approached by BBC, and they said we want to do a podcast. We want to see. We'll kind of make it different to all these other footballers and other podcasts that where you're talking in the past, where I want to talk about now and it being in the prime. And I always wanted to get into presenting myself. I always wanted to do it when I retire. So I thought it was somewhere I can step into it without retiring and then going into it.
You see what he said? He said the BBC approached him. Have they approached you? No, they haven't. Have they approached you? Nope.
I was there though. I was on your team.
Oh yeah, Lippy was just Lippy. Yeah, so
So what are you trying to do? Flex right now.
I'm just saying though. I'm getting close to the footballers.
BBC approached me before.
The dentist approach you every week. You don't answer the phone. Bailiffs are approaching you every week. You don't answer the phone. Do you understand about other people? Child maintenance are approaching you every week. You don't answer the phone. And I got a long list, so don't come and try.
You forgot one more person.
Who?
Young Philly. He's hold on. Because he told Curry Burrows today he wants his money by Monday. So, MICHAIL Antonio, after this, I might need 7 bags off you, I owe him, man.
Bro, what is this with you and Young Philly, bro? I keep seeing this stuff flying around, bro.
Nah, Philly's a good guy, but he just tried to charge me for a podcast. Like, my name's the BBC. Nah, boy. So, yeah, it's all love, but I'm 7 bags, so I need the money, man.
Hey, were you and Callum Wilson cool before the podcast, or is that just like these two want to do it thing?
We're all right, to be fair. We weren't cool like we weren't boys like we are now, innit? But we're both at the same agency.
Okay.
So the agency got approached by BBC saying that they want me, and then they were like, we'll take Callum, innit?
Oh, that's crazy.
Do you mind talk about current players?
Yeah,
They were on
bro.
the Charlton.
We just talk how we talk, innit? Obviously, that's one thing they like about me and Callum. Like we don't hide. Like we'll say what we need to say.
Are you worried someone's gonna G-check you, or you sure you can just do them?
Listen, if someone wants to G-check me, they can G-check me, innit? Like what I'm saying is facts. Yeah, I don't lie. I'm not gonna make things up. What I said, well, the retarded thing, I got hit back from it. But obviously, man's got 4 goals. He's taken the top 4 times. Man's got 1 goal. What do you want me to say? The thing is, man rates him.
Yeah,
he's a baller. So I even said that. I was like, look, man's a baller. He's quality. So I'm not saying that. So I'm just saying, bro, man took his hopper 4 times and 1 stand. But I'm not doing it. I'll fight him more embarrassing. So
And the one that standed, his
But
team
it was
lost.
tight.
No, his team lost.
Bro, it's not even that. It was tight. He almost offside again, bro.
You gotta wait again. You
Bro,
gotta
you
wait.
gotta wait, bro.
But you can't wait and then they call it and then you take off your top. You gotta risk it, bro.
You got that time. The craziest thing is, like, the last one, I probably would have done it, innit? They were 3-0 down and brought it back to 3-3. Like, you go crazy. You don't think about them situations. So the last one, I probably would have done it. But I probably would have done it if I didn't do it 3 times before and I was
You done the
offside.
dance too, don't forget.
PTSD, man. PTSD.
Bro, 100%, that'll be in the back of my mind. That's why I don't even celebrate now.
I was just about to ask you that. How does it feel now, like when you score, knowing that it might not even be a goal? Do I celebrate? Like,
have to wait for VAR.
Bro, VAR been my celebrations. Like, literally, before, obviously, I always like to celebrate. I used to think of these mad celebrations. Now, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to score or not. And I don't want to be over there doing the worm, yeah, and then they tell me I'm offside. I'm there doing the worm, and they're playing. They're still playing.
He's in the corner. The worm. In the corner doing the worm. Man's that what you doing, bro?
The worm, you know.
Playing still. Oh, that's nuts. Oh.
Does your gaffer like your celebrations?
Nah, he's old school. He just wants everyone like couple thingy, like basic, and then
He wants to do the Shearer thing.
Yeah.
It's the Shearer thing. Alan Shearer, innit? Just, oh my God. What was that?
Harry Kane. Or Zlatan, isn't it?
Oh my God.
I thought that was
What are you doing? What is that?
Boring celebration.
I thought that was thunderclap.
Well, I thought that was thunderclap.
Michael told a good story on his podcast the other day about when you were playing Palace and you saw Michael Olise take his shirt off to switch the base layer out. He said he was annoyed because West Ham were losing. He goes to the referee, ref, yellow. He took his shirt off. The reason I love the story is because I think Ricky goes, who was the referee? And he went, I don't know. I don't know their names. And the kind was like, yeah, we don't know their names. And I thought,
You don't know none of them names. You must
I
know
love
Andre Marino. Andre Marino. Tell me this. Can you pick their faces out though? There's a few of them that I know, because I know them. If I see the playing, I know his name.
only nerds on Twitter know who referees are.
No, man. I watch football all the time. They're always on the pitch.
I know Michael Oliver. Michael Oliver, and then all the old men like Mike Dean, Kevin Friend.
I don't even know him.
Kevin Friend.
You never heard of Kevin?
He's like a
Who's
blondish,
the black
strawberry
guy
blonde kind of guy.
Uriah Rennie.
Right, Rennie, yeah.
Oh my God, man said you're right, you know.
But I'm gonna lie, we only know those names because we hear the commentators say it, right?
I know Mike Dean because he just does not like Arsenal.
No, he doesn't like nobody, bro. He doesn't. Mike Dean doesn't like
There you
nobody.
go. That's good. About Arsenal.
Yeah,
gets into every team,
he found space. He
Oh,
found
he found
space.
space,
But, hey, congratulations, Michael, man. European final. That is not a small thing. That is not a small thing. Yeah, actually a European.
What are you doing?
What do you mean, what are you doing?
Pull them up.
You can't, you know what's mad though? There's one thing letting them pull your trousers down. You can't let them pull them up.
They went down too easy though. Still,
They go down easy.
They went out quick, innit?
He's like an 18 waist. He's an 18 waist.
But let's try it on you. Because he's got more soccer. We'll get stuck in it.
your thing's not going
Yeah, your thing ain't down, bro. You got more soccer,
You and
bro.
Jordy's thing ain't going down. You're not going to jump to get it down.
So you gotta peel it off. You gotta peel off Jordy's shirt. Anyway, back to Antonio.
He's gone.
Antonio, you got tailored shorts though. Be honest.
I'm not gonna lie. They're large. My size. They're my size. Yeah, they're my size. Maybe I should go extra large, but I don't want them baggy. Like, I don't want them baggy so man can pull them. So they're my size. I'm a large. My clothes I'm wearing today is large.
The baggy thing's childish still.
The baggy looks is coming back in though.
No, the baggy shorts though. You can't do baggy
What do
shorts.
you mean? How's it childish? Sean John. Is your Sean John?
Man said this is short.
Nah, you can't be wearing baggy shorts looking like Shaquille O'Neal on the football pitch.
Baggy shorts are the ones, man. It covers your knees.
That's bad, bro. Frank Kessie.
To be fair, anything baggy on you did though.
Yeah, facts.
Everything's oversized.
It's cool. I'm putting on weight anyway.
Are you?
I think.
In your nose. It's definitely in your nose.
On my nose. I'll say no more. No, I'm going to hold that. Don't worry. I didn't like that one, so Mark's in trouble. Don't worry. Don't worry.
To be fair, I can't comment on noses still.
Why? Okay, I didn't see. I didn't see till just now.
He looked up, you know. He said, why? Wait.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've never looked till just now. Still.
That's a nice nose, man. That's a nice nose.
We did an episode last year where we drafted teams from each region of London. So it was East versus North versus West versus South. And West and North West got together because it's a shallow pool.
We don't have that much borders.
There was arguments about East and Essex and what's East and Essex. But Savage Dan tried to claim Wandsworth as West London.
That's sad. Today
South.
Today you shut that down.
It's south.
Okay.
It's definitely south.
You hear that, Dan?
All your wiki and everything says Wandsworth. Is that your area?
Yeah, basically. I grew up in Elsfield, isn't it? So it's
Oh,
literally
okay,
slap
yeah,
bang in
just down the
between
hill, yeah,
Wandsworth, Tooting,
Yeah.
Wimbledon, Clapham Junction.
You're the South London's gatekeeper.
Yeah.
Is that proper South?
Sarsfield, 100%. 100, yeah.
Look at this guy.
Look at this guy's weak. Bro, you was West in the draft. In
No,
the draft, you was
no,
West
of
for
course
life.
not. Of course
Oi,
not. No way.
When you're not here, South is Peckham and Brixton. That's
Yeah,
it.
only.
No.
Only.
No,
Yeah.
around Junction, there's a few areas like Earlsfield
Nah,
up to
you're changing
Wimbledon.
it, you're
Up to
changing
Wimbledon.
it, man.
After Wimbledon, it's a wrap. It's Southwest. It's Richmond and that. South is
Yeah, Richmond's, I'll
West.
say more west than anything
there. You
else.
go.
What's Wimbledon? It's West as well. Then,
South.
innit?
That's south. That's south.
Nah,
That's proper.
surely
Yeah, that
not.
is. Nah, that's not
Wimbledon
west.
South. It can't be west.
It can't be
How can
west. It's nowhere
Wimbledon
near
be
west.
It's South, but it's
Bagel
way.
King. Bagel King.
That's south.
What Lebanese grill? That's south.
Oh, right, okay, yeah, okay.
The rest of. What's Buckingham Palace?
That's-
Where's Buckingham
that's
Palace?
That's south. I think it's southwest. Southwest one.
Buckingham
That's
Palace.
southwest.
So the Queen lives in south.
It's South.
But it's west. It's west.
It's central. And it's central.
Yeah, that's central.
Postcode is SW.
Ah, it's west though.
This is proper irrelevant, but I want to know. We need to get to the bottom of this. Buckingham Palace is in South.
Yes, in south. It's west.
What? What's
It's
that talking
west.
about?
The
It's
postcode
west.
outside Buckingham Palace is
South.
SW.
It's
I
SW.
can drive to Buckingham Palace without going through a tunnel or over a bridge.
Buckingham Palace Road is southwest.
It's southwest.
Are you talking about the palace where the Queen lives?
Can I just do a you don't know ball challenge to Miles?
Yeah.
4 teams Antonio played for.
4.
I like that. Move up. This is gonna be bad.
Good thing we do some level of research into our guests.
Okay, he plays for West Ham.
Yeah.
Do you know what, Miles? You're not allowed that one. You're not allowed that one. You're not allowed that one.
4 teams Antonio played for.
Oh, you did Reading. A lot of loans at Reading.
A lot of loans.
Yeah.
Reading. Oh,
You can pass, just pass if you need help.
nah. Southampton.
Yeah.
Ooh, you're cooking.
You got 2 right now. You need another 2.
Ooh, Cheltenham.
Yes.
Yeah, he's done well there.
Did you just say Cheltenham?
He said Cheltenham. He's
That's
done well
4,
there.
if you ask me.
Bro, that's a big one. That one's big still.
I would have went like Lambo or something like that.
Nah.
Go on, far table. Come on, far.
Is there one more Prem in there?
No.
A team that's been in the Prem in its history.
Reading. Southampton.
2 teams. Well, yeah, there's one that's Prem, but
We're gonna have to
play
push
them
you
in the
for an
Prem.
answer.
Yeah, it's true.
We're gonna have
Is
to
he
push.
in the Prem now?
Come on, our table.
We're trying to make a show.
Alright,
here.
give us a clue. Give us the letter.
No.
No. I'll get it.
You got 5 seconds though.
Okay, cool. Reading.
The team I signed to West Ham from.
He played with Henry Lansbury.
Specs, answer it. Last team.
Belmarsh.
2 to the Mitcham. 2 to the Mitcham.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one.
That's where you started, though, innit?
Yeah.
Mitcham.
What do you mean that's
you
what
know
you
that
started? So
now.
why didn't you say that before?
I don't count that.
What do you mean I don't count? So you don't count me playing football then? You're one of them, man.
Colchester.
Yes.
Come on. Oh yeah, going to Colchester. So you played with Greg Halford.
I played with him at Nottingham Forest.
Is it?
Yeah,
He
yeah.
claims that what is that your boy? Because he claims that you lot are boys. But I'm saying nah. Like the guy, you can't get a word out of him. I'm saying what was he not talking in sign language? Because that guy don't talk. But he's like, yeah, my
How do you
boy,
know
yeah.
Greg Alford?
I play with him now.
I swear down.
Yeah.
Where?
Hashtag.
He's a hashtag. Oh yeah.
He's like, yeah, that's my boy, you know. Yeah,
Nah, he's
that's
cool,
my
man.
boy. Every second.
Has he got your number?
No.
Yeah, boy.
Well, on
I remember his
Instagram.
name, man.
What?
Was he a striker?
Yeah, it was,
Striker,
it
innit?
was a striker. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was utility man. He played everywhere.
Your utility,
Your
man.
utility.
We're both utilities.
Where did you start?
I was always a winger.
Is it?
I was always a winger. It's not. I can be utility at West Ham. Batman's belt. Yeah.
I thought West Ham signed a right back.
That's what I thought.
I signed there left wing.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I didn't think he was a right back when he was at West Ham playing there. I thought they just played him there.
Yeah. I started there left wing. I signed as a left winger and then ended up right back. And then he sold all the right backs, trying to get me to play right back. And I went, nah.
So, Michael, when you signed left wing, who was the striker at the time?
Striker was
Andy Carroll?
Andy Carroll was there. Emike.
Ike.
The Nigerian striker.
I mean, don't say picky
Oh
one.
my! I
Forgot
remember
about him.
Yelovich.
Oh my.
Yeah, from Hull, yeah.
There's big men. They had big men up top.
So that's what he was there at the time. And then obviously I signed left wing and Dimitri Payet was left wing, so I was not getting a chance there.
So you're watching the strikers just train up there, like
Thinking flip your deck.
I didn't even want to be a striker. I hated it.
Is it?
Oh, I hate it. Back to play.
Where'd you like playing now?
Awful. Obviously, I like playing up front now.
Yeah, goals. Goals give you that
essentially,
adrenaline.
Everyone, the whole point is everyone working for me to get me goals.
I
so
hear it, I hear
that's
it.
what I like. But back to play. Centre halves going through your back constantly. Well, it was awful. Especially at times where obviously I'm not even that tall. So ball coming up high, I'm having to win headers against people who are 6'4" and stuff. So it's just scraps.
What's it like? Yeah, because obviously you're a striker now. and like for the last maybe 4 years, West Ham have signed a striker. Does that get your back up?
Nah, man. Obviously, as I come through leagues, I've always had to show myself in it. I've always had the competition, so I kind of got used to it. Yeah. As long as you give me an equal chance, so if I'm playing well, you play me. Like, don't play someone else because you've signed them and you brought me more money and stuff like that. Like, if I'm playing well, you play me, then I won't have no problems. I'll sit on the bench and wait for my opportunity. Because I know, one thing I know with me is, if I get my opportunity, I'm going to take it.
If they ask you to go and do, sorry to cut you, if they ask you to go and do a job at right back like now, would you say it, or you say no, I'm done with all that?
That's a good question, isn't it? Going back, isn't it? Like,
I'll fill in it, but I don't mind filling in. Like when Pellegrini came in, he made me fill in for 2 games there. So I don't mind filling in, but it's not.
You're not doing a
position
season.
I mean, the problem is if you play a 10 there, you're pissed.
But speaking of strikers,
You're pissed.
he's cool though, because this season on our show we voted one of your compendres one of the worst.
Compendres?
Yeah.
Compendres.
One of your
this is our table, man. Come on, I want to go for lunch.
one of your teammates. It was in one of the worst signings list, wasn't he?
It wasn't me.
Which one was that?
It wasn't me.
Land.
You voted for him. You
Yeah,
voted for him.
land, though. It's your question, land.
Skamaka, innit? So
I'm gonna be honest with him, with you lot. He's actually quality. He's a quality
I
player.
told you.
The problem is,
I never told him.
the problem is he can't play the way the Gaffer plays. He needs a different type of manager to play his
Can he
type of
speak
football.
English?
Yeah,
Is it?
he's all right. Like he's
Okay.
not one of those ones where
Because Moyes is Scottish.
he needs a manager he can play and then have like other players who come off him and stuff like that. Like you can see that ball comes into him, he sticks and he's tidy. But how David Moyes plays is more like if you're up front, you're dealing with scraps, and you got to be more of a fighter, and that's not him.
David Moyes is a manager that you have delivered for consistently. Like even when he's maybe been in a position where he's playing different players and moving you about, you constantly achieve for him. Is there something about the way he works with you, or is it just the 8th stage of your career where you just like, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna do what I need to do.
That's exactly what it is. At the end of the day, like I play for me in it a lot of the time. As a footballer, you got to be quite selfish, and because on the day you got to perform for yourself. Because if you ain't performing, you're not going to be playing. And if you ain't playing, then you either get dropped, you don't get a new contract. So as long as you're performing and you do well, then the contracts keeps coming, the game time keeps on coming. So that's one thing in football is even though you're playing for as a team, you're very selfish. You're also playing for yourself.
I was gonna say this season. What was the mentality like this season around the camp? Because was it 2 seasons ago? A season ago, you lot was flying. You lot was like in top 6, top 7.
Flying, by the way.
It was difficult this year because the last 2 years we've been close to the top 4, and we've just never achieved it. And because we were so close to it, the gaffer kind of changed how he wanted to play. He wanted to switch it up so hopefully we can get into the Champions League places. But so we made some quality signings, Paqueta, John Luca, so we can try and break through the thirds and work it away that way, so we could play more like a top 6 team. But it just didn't work out for us. And literally, we kept pushing it, kept trying to do it, even though we saw it weren't working from November, December times.
Well, the players, you lot yourself said that this.
Everybody could see we weren't doing it, but but it was one of those things where we wanted to
see it out.
We wanted to try and get that philosophy going, so next season we can work on it and then build off it.
Yeah, definitely.
But then it got to a stage where we was like, now we're getting ourselves in trouble. Back to plan A.
Back to type, yeah.
And then that's how we've managed to drag us out of it and get
results.
What about Europe? You think Europe also plays a part in that as well, with the Thursday games and then?
No, because in the last 2 years we were doing that anyway, and we got to the semi-finals last year, and we still finished 7th in the league, and we were nearly Champions League last year. So we can't blame Europe for it because we've been doing it. It's just one thing we can blame it for is literally train and change who we were. We lost our identity, basically.
And also this season, of course, let's be honest, it's been a bit of a fluke. Newcastle in the top 4, Arsenal top, the season's strange.
Stay calm. Stay calm. Stay calm.
Be honest.
Stay calm.
Be honest, bro. Be honest, please.
It has been a mad season.
Thank you.
It's been a mad season. Chelsea.
Tell me why it's mad. Tell me.
Why? Tell you why.
Tell me. Because I'm still mad. I'm still mad that you lot took points off my team. But
Liverpool
And mine,
not being
and mine.
up there.
Thank you.
Chelsea nowhere near it. Like
Strange.
I don't think this is probably
They're the worst
Chelsea's
team in
worst
London, to be fair.
worst points tally in like a good. I couldn't tell you. I don't know
100
facts,
years,
but like
that's what
some
it
mad
is.
stat.
Yeah, 100.
Like Newcastle, from being nearly relegated last year, to in the top 4.
Crypto doing well.
Like, it's this season is a madness, bro. Arsenal were up top,
Go on, Michael.
Talk it.
93% of the season,
Until they played who?
until they played us. Bro, what can I say? Bro, it's not the first time.
He tried to give you
listen.
the game. He tried.
Yeah, penalty.
Oh yeah, man. I forgot.
There's someone said this is probably the biggest bottle job ever.
It's not a bottle job though. I said it the other
Someone
day,
said.
like I said it the other day, bro. I said it the other day. It happens, bro. You go out sometimes. There's that
happens,
going out.
bro.
You chat to a girl. You buy her drinks for the whole night, and then her boyfriend comes and picks her up. Like it gets like
Did
that.
you feel sorry for us when you took the 2 points? Like, damn, I just
No.
been killed there. No.
But we,
hate
bro, do you know where we were? Do you know where we were?
He had a
bro?
very different agenda.
Listen, we get relegated 50%, bro. 50%, bro.
Does that work? Do you run harder in those games?
Bro, listen, 50%.
Okay, then, but there must be man. There must
Would
be man
you-
that you get mad with that are not
doing the work.
doing it, and you're thinking,
Oh,
brother,
bro.
it's your 50% as well.
Listen, every man loses 50%, and the craziest thing. That's why, like, I was like, nah.
Michael, what team did you support growing up?
I didn't support a team.
Oh, you didn't?
Oh, come on.
Nah,
come on, come on,
stop.
Guys, another Tego.
Yeah, nah, stop
From
it, man.
South.
South is what we do, man.
Nah,
I
South man support.
I only liked teams, and I had like 7 of them that I liked.
You like 17?
17.
What are you talking
Man
about?
United, Barcelona.
That's low
Man
concentration.
United.
So hold on.
No, I'm moving on. Man United,
Yeah.
Barcelona, Real Madrid,
Yeah.
Rivals.
Arsenal,
Yeah.
Crystal Palace.
Rivals.
Crystal Palace,
Yeah.
and Liverpool.
He's playing pro.
What the hell is
He's
that?
playing Master League.
Man liked all them teams, and I liked them because the brothers and Thierry Henry.
Alright, cool. Who's your favorite baller then?
My favourite baller, Ian Wright.
My guy.
Yeah, right. Have you seen that video of him where he was sad?
Oh, when he saw
His old teacher.
old teacher, yeah.
Yeah, bless him, man. Bless the old teacher.
I let him land, man. Let him land.
You're taking long to reenact that, you know.
Bro, I didn't support a team is because I hate watching football. Is it? Growing up, I hated it.
You
I
watch it
loved-
now?
I do now because it's my job, innit? But I hate watching football because I just wanted to play. So I always had the ball in my arms. I loved it as a hobby. I didn't love it as a fan.
Let's say before the podcast, yeah, because obviously you got to talk about the games now. Let's say you need this team to drop points. Do you watch that team?
This season, the last few weeks when we were near the bottom, I couldn't watch games.
Is it?
I was meant to what game was I watching? Everton, Leicester, a few weeks back. We needed the draw. We don't none of them to win. Needed the draw, yeah. And Everton got a pen straight away. Bro, I turned it off. I was like, my heart. I can't deal. I couldn't deal with it. And then I was doing it while I was filming the podcast. Went to half time, so I was like, all right, let me see what the score is at half time. It was 1-1. All right, like, cool. Turned it off. I was like, let me just check again. Checked in. Bro, I watched it for 2 minutes. Jamie Vardy runs through. Bang, goal. I was like, nah, turn it off. I was like, it's me. Whenever I watch it, someone scores. I was like, it's me. I can't watch it. End of the game, 2-2. I was buzzing.
He stopped watching it to watch Karate Kid, by the way.
Yes, I did.
What's quite good?
Yeah,
Well, the new one or the old one?
the new one.
Oh, you're a movie man like that, yeah?
Movie man.
Who's the main? Who's the actor in the new one now?
Jaden Smith.
Jaden Smith.
Oh my gosh.
That was a good film, though.
No, the old Karate Kids are Mr. Miyagi.
Mr. Jackie Chan, bro. Mr.
What's your favorite film?
Gladiator.
It's good,
A
innit?
good film. Good one.
It's a good
You
one.
could pass with that.
It's getting worse, man.
Nah, you could pass with that.
No.
You could tell a lot about a person by their favorite film.
What, you don't like it?
What's your favorite film, man?
Boys in the Hood.
I don't like films.
That says a lot.
Yep. R.I.P. John Singleton, man.
Boys in the Hood,
Yeah,
Ricky.
yeah, big boy film. Big boy film. There's so many messages in there.
Is it? Give me your favorite message.
Whoa, what are the messages?
No, please, 1 second, please. Give me a favorite message from
Sorry about this, by the way.
Nah, I'm just trying to think of a good one for him.
You didn't take his tablet.
It says,
Oh my. Oh, my.
Nah, I'm trying to think of a good one.
Cheltenham, watch this. Remember, it's our table.
Yeah, I know.
Should we come back to this? Miles?
Yeah.
Yeah?
You're right. It's
Alright,
a great
cool.
film.
No, yeah, no worries. We'll come back to that.
I prefer Don't Be a Menace to Boys of the Hood.
Exactly. Because you know why? Because you know the bit where he's talking about all the messages in Don't Be a Menace, they're like message. People like Miles. Message. Obviously, most of your career in the Prem, people talked about how you played in every division, you climbed up. You joined the pro club at what, 18? You went to Reading. What I always found strange about that is like you went straight up to Reading. There wasn't League One, there wasn't League Two, and all your trials were at Premier League teams. Was that because you were like, I think I can go to that level, or was it the offers just not coming from the League Two, League One teams?
No offers, literally. Actually, I had a trial at Brentford. That was the only Brentford and Millwall. Millwall wanted to sign me, but at the same time when I signed for Reading, I went on trial to Brentford. I played 2 games, scored in one, assisted in the other. They said, I can see something in you. We'll keep an eye on you. I went, okay. Like, to be fair, I had so many no's that it was difficult. But the one thing with me is I've always believed in myself and I always push myself, and that's what kind of carried me to where I am now. And where people say I'm getting older, I'm 33 now, and they're saying now you're coming to your latter years. I've probably scored the most goals I've scored since I've been at West Ham.
Are you 14 so far this year?
14 so far this year. So
Saka.
as long as I keep pushing myself, keep believing in myself, like you never know how long I can play for.
So what do you do with your goal bonus? I always wondered, man.
What I do,
You get good money and extra money comes. What are you doing with that money?
I just put it aside. To be fair,
Aside where?
Rainy day.
No, savings. Yeah. And next thing I like watches as well. So
What's the dumbest thing you bought? I know you when the big check came. What's the dumbest thing you bought? You definitely bought a Robin Reliant or something.
Dumbest thing I bought. To be fair, like
you could see it.
no. To be fair, I've not really bought anything. The only thing I'd say is probably dumb because obviously, man, put in someone's garden. The Lamborghini.
Oh wow!
What?
I forgot about that.
Excuse me, what? Lamborghini in the garden? Why?
Told.
On Christmas Day.
Yeah, you
You don't
wrote it
remember
off.
that?
No.
I remember.
Wrote off my
Oh, I
Lamborghini.
didn't know
I
that.
didn't even have that in my notes. I totally forgot about
Yeah.
that.
happened? What happened?
Wrote off a Lamborghini
On Christmas
on
Day.
Christmas
You had to be in the house.
I've crashed on Christmas. No, I crashed on Christmas Day as well. You know?
I just realised. Wait,
I've crashed on Christmas Day as well.
I felt like your story's probably different though.
Nah, bro, it wasn't even my fault when I crashed on Christmas Day.
Whose fault was it?
The guy that crashed into me. He crashed into me. What do you mean?
I don't understand.
Yeah, how did he crash on
all
Christmas
this
Day?
money and you crash a rental?
What a rental. I heard that, bro.
Why did you say it was a rental, man? Don't do that, man.
Imagine there's a guy. Imagine you come out your house and then your wall is down and MICHAIL Antonio's scratching his head.
I'll be rubbing my hands.
That's what I'm saying, man.
That's good. You're good.
I would have jumped underneath. I jumped underneath.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop. I'm gonna say that when I was on the wall, when this car hit,
I'll leave the car there, man.
crutches, neck brace, you are finished. I'm telling you.
Obviously, some girl sold a story on me.
Is it?
Yeah. Same was her garden when it wasn't even her garden.
Oh, she's a G. I'm on that.
I'm not gonna lie. Man got out of the car in a snowman suit.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
In a snowman suit.
Snowman
That people were
driving a
taking
Lambo.
photos, so I was just grabbing people's phones. I was like, give me that, deleting photos, and then this lady, older lady, so it's this girl's mum,
Yeah.
was taking photos of me. So I've grabbed her phone. She's like, "This is my garden." And I was like, I was like, "This is my garden. I have to take these photos for my insurance." So I've given her back the phone, and those are the photos that come out.
I went to a garden. She was lying.
It wasn't her garden. She lived around the corner.
That's class.
So you've gone back to the person whose house it was?
Twanged you.
So you've gone back to the person whose garden it actually was and said,
Yeah.
sent him a
So
big
I
bouquet
went
of flowers?
back. Yeah, got him, gave him some. What did I do?
Season tickets?
No. I went back there, spoke to the guy because the guy wasn't even in the house.
yeah, Christmas Day, innit?
Did you know who you are? Did you know who you was?
Nah. So he didn't even know who I was.
That's
That
good,
helps.
man.
That helps.
That helps. That does help.
And to be fair, he was cool. Like when I spoke to him, he was actually a cool guy. He was just more fuming that he had, what was it? I think it was a dog or a cat buried in the front garden.
Of course he was cool. He didn't know they
Buried
were paying
in the
you
front
millions
garden.
of pounds a
That might be
year.
Jeffrey Dahmer, bro.
Yeah, so
Move to the memorial.
it was not,
Basil.
Bro, if and you're saying he never knew who you was. If he knew who you was, yeah, knew that they was giving you millions of pounds a year, and you killed his cat again, like, you would have been, he would have took you to the cleaners.
so obviously
Memorial.
insurance and everything, like sorted out his garden and everything. So it's all cool.
Look
man.
at what he's pissed about, man. This guy is serious.
So, but hold on. You couldn't handle that car.
What happened was,
Don't incriminate yourself.
I had a car for like 2 years, and I've gone around this corner. But the thing is, the car holds, innit?
Yeah.
And I wasn't even speeding or nothing. I was going around like 30 mile an hour road.
You were listening to Skilly.
But literally, because the car just holds, I'm just like, I'm just going to go around it instead of just slowing down, pressing the brakes or anything. I'm just going to go around it. And I've just literally just end up in the garden.
Boys, he's got a 2.2 Lamborghini, boys. Yeah, he got the real Lamborghini, boys.
Don't worry, there's another one outside now.
Oh, man.
That's a big drip, boy.
I know, I don't know why I'm laughing, but I got a car outside though. Have you? You're breaking up. Have you got a car outside? How are you getting home? Boy.
Taser's coming, don't worry. Taser's coming.
Hey, MICHAIL, you're laughing.
Yes.
Oh my.
I got a lot of heat at the start of the season for saying that, and this is a guy who scored 14 goals by the way this season. That I believe MICHAIL ANTONIO would score 30 goals at Man City. The amount of chances they create.
Nah, that stunk.
Now strikers back themselves. MICHAIL ANTONIO, if you had all those chances at Man City, 30 goals.
100%.
100%.
MICHAIL.
You have to say that, though.
No, it's facts. Think about it. Bro, I'm saying it's facts, bro. Like, think about it like this, yeah?
Go on, talk to me.
Like, think about all the chances that gets created. Yeah? Look at... Oh, can I say that? Let me think.
Of course he can.
He's trying to rub someone out, but he's thinking
I'm not going to rub something out, like...
So if Haaland cut tomorrow, no matter who the striker is, they're scoring close to 30 goals.
If they're a striker, yeah.
I rate Haaland. He's a... Bro,
Of course, beast.
you can't say nothing to Haaland because if you look at his chances to goals ratio, mad.
And if he ain't scored 30, he scored 53. That's different. I'm saying 30.
What's going on here?
Yeah, no, let him know. Spence, stop. Let him finish.
My facts are
Let him
facts.
finish,
My
bro.
facts
Let
are
him finish.
facts.
We're gonna come back.
Yeah,
bro.
cool.
We're
I love
gonna come
that.
back.
No, Lippy, I've stored
See
it.
what's going
Yeah,
on.
I see what's
What's
happening.
going on, bro?
Like,
No,
it's
go on, MICHAIL,
actually,
go on,
like
talk.
his finishing, his chances created to actual goals is ridiculous. I think he gets 2 chances, he scores 1. But look at who was at City. Sterling getting 20 goals. Sane. Like, he was getting 20 goals. Like,
Even
who,
Jesus. Jesus,
might be
who
onto
died-
something, you know?
Jesus who's anti-scoring
Yeah,
scores.
Jesus hardly played. Yeah, and when he did play, he was bagging. Like, people, they got the opportunities to create, and these people are creating for him. You got De Bruyne behind you,
De
bro.
Bruyne.
Like,
The
man
industry
is
parts.
just finding you, no matter where you are, and the way they play. Like, look at the chance the other day against Real Madrid. Grealish just picked him out, back stick. Obviously, unbelievable save by Courtois.
And Haaland scoring back post headers this year. MICHAIL ANTONIO will score back post headers.
Close your mouth, man.
Yeah, facts, man.
You
wasn't backing
You wasn't
Haaland.
backing Haaland like this.
Stinks.
No, what do you mean? Who's backing? I'm not
You
backing
saying
Haaland.
City,
I'm not
you
backing
saying City
Haaland.
flopped. You saying
Yeah.
Haaland made City worse.
He did make City worse. Then they changed their whole system and they played completely to him. Like, you lot are
go on.
poor when it comes to consistency. My consistency is
No, your
elite.
consistency is-
Elite.
It's so broad, bro.
So
The
it's
Tego spectrum is like
it's over here.
So
13 football pitches.
So you was one of those guys saying Haaland made City worse.
No, yeah, he did
Go on.
because they obviously, like I say, they got rid of Sterling. They were still playing these wide, like João Cancelo's in there. They're trying to play through Grealish and
let's just have a break.
Riyad Mahrez, rather than what they had with Sterling, what they had with Sane, and they had Jesus in that false 9, and they were not as efficient and they were not as ruthless as they were the year before when they had a less prolific goal scorer.
Too much explaining.
Then they get rid of João Cancelo, go with the 3 box free, and actually play to Haaland's strength, and they are unplayable. That is a complete change of system that they had
He's
to
done
make
this.
after the World Cup to make that
He
team.
changed the system. He changed the system.
Pep did that.
This
Pep
is
did
another
that.
shape. This is a new shape. Bro.
I couldn't. I don't think you could say that Haaland made the team worse because at the end of the day, they brought him in, and he was doing his job.
100%. But the team was worse. There's a reason Arsenal were.
We were on vote. Don't watch us. We fell off because of a certain depth, psychological.
Even when you compare the two Arsenal Man City games, the first Arsenal Man City game, Arsenal were better than Man City, but they lost. The second one, Arsenal should not have been on the same pitch as Manchester City.
To be fair, Man City right now are probably the best team in the world. They
Yeah,
are.
they
They
look-
are.
they
They
look
are.
like that.
They
They're
are.
looking
What
like
they
it.
did to Real Madrid the other
Jordy,
day made them look like
what
kids.
did we say, bro? A man went in the group chat. Furthermore, it was you saying that.
Yeah.
That
He
it's
was
that
saying
it's
Real
their,
Madrid
yeah,
can
that it's,
win,
oh,
yeah.
it's their
Yeah.
competition. Jordy.
Yeah, I said Jordan's a mad one.
What are we gonna?
You go,
Well, say my bad. Yeah, my bad.
Nah, that's calm though.
My
That's
bad.
at the high end of the thing.
My bad, it's
Can't
true.
clap that. That's calm.
But yeah,
Come on,
anyway,
that's
Michael
normal.
Antonio would get 30 goals for Manchester City.
You have to say
100%.
that. You see, like you're saying, always have to prove yourself and stuff at like clubs and that. Yeah. Do you feel like that on like, or does it not matter to you? Like, say like of like other people's opinions, like public's opinions and that.
No, I don't care about people's opinions. To be fair, I don't care about public. Like, it is. I only care about my opinion, myself. I really don't care about managers' opinions. Like, think about this. How much is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 of us are here now. That's 90 different opinions. If I cared about everyone's opinions, that means mentally, my mind's just gonna be thinking about what everyone else is doing, apart from what I need to concentrate on myself and me and how I play.
Oh, let me just correct you. There's 8 of us here.
Yeah.
There is 8 of us. Good thing I don't need my maths.
He was counting Dazza. One of your former teams had a great night, same night as you.
You couldn't watch it, but you saw it though.
You would have seen it today. You went up with them with Sheffield
Yeah.
Wednesday. Should they be a Premier League team? They should be a Premier League team, right?
Oh, mate, their fan base is mad. It's crazy. To be fair, I love my time there. It was unbelievable. The last time they got promoted to the Championship was when I was there. That year I was there. So
top scorer.
You played with Emi Martinez, right?
Yeah.
Was he first team?
He played for the first team.
God damn,
that was
this guy's
League
been
One.
about, you know.
Bro, he's been everywhere.
His journey.
He has been about his journey's cold.
He's been
man.
everywhere, and now he's won the World Cup. Like, it's crazy.
He's done it all, man.
Arsenal fans hate him.
Nah, that's my guy.
I didn't know about him. I don't
That's
know
my
ball. I didn't
guy,
know about him
bro.
till he won FA Cup and left Arsenal.
I only hated him that one match. He was moved a bit mad.
He said that he made an upwards move when he left Arsenal for Villa, and Arsenal fans never
Nah,
forgave him.
that time as well.
Well, he did. He left and won the World Cup, so I fair play to him.
Yeah, but he didn't leave Arsenal for Argentina.
Technically, it was an upwards move. He's not talking about an upwards move as in Aston Villa's a bigger club than Arsenal.
I hear
It's
what
an
you're
upwards move as in he's going there
he's
to
gonna
play
get first
first team
team.
football.
First team keeper,
So
yeah.
he's going there to play in it. At Arsenal, he was always in and out of the team.
Is there a fan base that you look back on and think, I don't like them?
Go on. Just say it. They're here.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
your
Say it.
mentions. Say mentions.
He
say United.
said Akmar. No, not them.
I'm with you, man.
Honestly,
I'm
I
with
was
you.
gonna say United 100.
No, how can it be us?
I feel like you hate Arsenal, a bit. See? I knew, bro. Whenever you
Arsenal.
score against man, no, bro. Haven't you seen when he scores against man? It's a bit.
Have you seen the way he plays
I
against
feel
man?
like you're smiling at me, bro. In the telly, like it's like, bro. Like,
He was on
let it
Super
land,
Saiyan mode
man.
that
do you know
game,
why?
man.
It's because I have so much family members. I have
That's it.
boys and stuff like that. And it's not even that. It's the way they talk. Arsenal fans, the way
Horrible.
they talk
Horrible,
is
man.
We're from-
embarrassing,
we're
bro.
from-
horrible,
You're my
man.
guy.
Yeah.
I'm from the
Like-
specs. He's got on a different neck jump
Like-
on. You're moving.
What is that neck, by the way?
He's got an oversized turtleneck
Turtleneck,
on,
yeah.
bro.
What is that neck? It's
You
like
understand
it's like a
Versace?
shawl.
You understand Versace?
Versace. I pick up his sleeve.
Bershka.
I think it's a tortoise
What does that
neck
say?
because the
Raphael?
tortoises are bigger, innit?
It says Raphael,
Isn't it?
bro.
Yeah, it's a tortoise neck.
Was your phone blowing up when you took?
Bro.
2
My
points off him.
agent.
Is it?
My agent's an Arsenal fan.
Gooner.
Yeah.
Get a new agent, man.
Get him a low wage.
I swear to God,
My bad.
he called me up going, I hate you.
But he's gonna send you to
Yeah.
Romania, bro.
He called me up going, I hate you. He's like, all season you can't turn up and you want to turn up against us. You us. Yeah? I went, bro, I lose money, you lose money too, bro. I was like, you lost my money. He's like, Sorry, I got carried away. It's been a long time. I've not been an Arsenal fan for so long, but this year has been so close. Like all bare Arsenal fans disown them, and then this year they want to turn back up.
I'll be honest, I watched that game. I was telling Jordy that earlier. You covered every blade of grass in
But
that
he
game.
was on it that game, man. I don't understand.
Because he knows how strong he is.
You lot cheated us. Declan Rice, it wasn't even a handball.
Be honest. Are you stronger than Traore?
To be fair, we've not had the opportunity, to be fair, to come up against each other.
But you know the answer.
But I'll be fair. Let's be fair to him and say no.
Adama.
Why would I say that?
I think that's no.
Listen,
We're not talking
strong.
We're
You're
not
strong,
talking
bro.
pace, bro. Man's talking.
We're talking like shoulder to
strength,
shoulder, yeah.
To shoulder.
Nah,
That's
Michael's strong, man. His weight is a lot of
Michael,
man.
you're strong. I've seen players push
I
you off the
rate
ball.
you. Don't get me wrong. Physical specimen. You're a beast. I see you. Control the whole back line and by yourself up front. No graveyard shift, whatever.
But this is a good point, though. If you rank yourself as stronger than Traore, which is great, you should. Who's stronger than MICHAIL ANTONio?
Oh, good one.
who? What are we talking? Fighting.
Oh, let's see what he says. Let's figure this out. Give him
talking
space.
fighting?
Give him space.
I'll probably give one person,
Who?
Oh my God.
Centre back.
Haaland.
Is it?
He's AI though, man.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't think he's human, bro.
So you're saying you're basically the strongest in the Prem.
I'll say Haaland.
Lukaku?
He's probably Lukaku's not in the Prem.
Oh, fair. Yeah, fair.
I'll put myself up there, 100%.
Nah, you're definitely up there.
I'll definitely put myself up there.
Dan Burn's stronger than you. I know that.
Nah,
I
man.
know.
Because he's slow. He's slow.
Dan
Strong.
Burn from Newcastle.
Yeah.
Dan Burn.
Daniel Byrne.
Strong, slow man aren't as strong as quicks. Yeah. 100%.
Danny Welbeck's stronger than you.
Oh, Danny Welbeck's strong.
Welbeck's
That's a
stronger
good
than.
one.
Nah,
not stronger than Antonio.
Not
Of course he is.
But Welbeck's
Allow it.
strong though.
Who's
bro.
stronger?
I'm stronger than Dan.
Stronger than Ben.
Do you like Dan's names, bro? You like a Dan, bro?
He likes Dan.
Who's the toughest centre back you've gone against?
Virgil.
Is it?
Virgil, that was before his injury. I'll say now, you'll be surprised by this. It's Salebi.
Excuse me? Saliba.
Salebi.
Who's Salebi?
From Southampton. Yeah.
Oh.
Bro,
We were
he
talking about
was
it the other
a
day.
rash.
Who's
Bro.
Salebi again? Who's that?
It's like small centre half, like press. Like, he was a rash, bro. Like,
Everywhere you turn, he was
everywhere
there.
I turn, like, he's behind me, he's elbowed me in my face, like, bro, pissing me off.
Sorry,
Like,
I'm putting my shortlist.
not gonna lie. He was decent. I reckon he will leave Southampton. He'll get a move. He'll get a move.
I did read Jack Grealish talking about Haaland the other day. He said that like he finishes training, hits the gym, goes home, rests, goes back to the gym, goes to training. Like he's got no
Bro, have you seen how strong
engagement with
he is,
life.
bro?
He just gyms and.
He's a clone. He's a clone, man.
Is that your story? You a gym guy?
Never been in the gym.
What?
You never go gym.
Never.
That's what Traore said, you know.
Nah,
And we don't
most
believe him
Most
either.
them strong man. Nah, Traore. Come on.
That's what Traore said. And we don't believe him
We don't believe your story. Michael, you don't go gym.
No.
We just doing oxtail and hard food and that and just.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah. What? Genetics.
You must
man.
be an extreme shoulder shaker, boy.
No, them yard man. Stocky yard
You
man.
know it.
Where
You know
from
it,
in
bro.
yard? You know where your family's from in
Okay.
Jamaica?
Yeah, my mom's from Kingston, my dad's from St. Catherine's.
That's what it is. It's the St. Catherine. Country man.
St. Thomas, man. St. Thomas
Country
native.
man will
What,
just,
yeah?
yo,
It doesn't
Mars,
bother,
them
is it?
country man will just climb a tree like,
No, to be fair, like my dad,
balls up there, yeah?
like my dad and my three brothers are big.
See?
I'm the runt of the family.
Oh, you got the Akinfenwa thing.
Yeah, so
Yard, no,
my
yard
my
man,
three brothers
yeah.
are 6'3" and as big as me. I'm 5'11". Like I'm the runt of the family.
5'11", yeah, you're not even 6 foot.
No,
Sad.
I got other itches.
That's mad. Man, don't go
But
gym.
Michael Antonio, you did a big one though. Obviously, you picked Jamaica. You scored a banger as well. I don't even know why that's not even on adverts and that goal there. That goal there should be live, like, you know what I mean? I feel like when I watched the replay, it was all, the cameraman was, I know he's a yardie man, so
Was that a big decision for you?
No, to be fair, when I was 22, I wanted to play for Jamaica. I actually asked him to play. The manager came to Sheffield Wednesday at the time I was there. He said, "Do you want to play for Jamaica?" I went, "Yeah, love to." Then he was like, "Okay, no problem. I'm gonna come to your game on the weekend." Came to my game on the weekend, had a stinker, had a meh, like I was awful. But I thought I'll still get called up because I was playing championship football, played championship football for 4 years, and all the other players that from the UK, they're all League 2, League 1 players, they're all wingers.
Yeah.
So I was like, he's gonna call me. Didn't call me, never heard anything from him
He must have been
at all.
bad.
Didn't hear anything
Who
from
was
him
it? John Barnes.
at all. Nah.
Nah, John Barnes would have just put him straight into the
He was
squad.
Jamaica manager.
Yeah, no, he would have put him straight into the squad.
Sean Burn, he would have got someone white. Man.
Literally, I didn't hear nothing until I got to the Prem.
He wouldn't.
Calvin Phillips.
Calvin Phillips.
5 years later.
5 years later.
5 years.
But it's all good though. We ain't been in no major tournament, so you ain't missed nothing.
How easy is it, or like good is it playing with Ravel?
No, Ravel's a baller.
Is it? I
He's
saw
a
a clip
baller.
of one of your Yardy brethren saying this guy don't pass the ball. I had to
You what?
Had to what?
I had to hold him up.
I had to say, what was that?
Oh,
I didn't know what that was.
Well, you never held someone up.
You brought him down. You brought him
Yeah,
down.
but like this. Do this though. Do that.
No, I use one hand. I'm strong.
Yeah, you can't do that.
I'm
Yeah,
strong.
that's what I said. That's what did you do?
Oh, sorry. I don't know how issues held you up.
You didn't humble like that.
the thing with Ravel is obviously Bobby's a baller, and to be fair, he likes to play and stuff like that. But a couple of yard men don't really like him.
Why?
Man.
I don't really know. I don't know. It could be me in it because I'm drawn to personalities. So, like Marko Arnautovic, people said he was arrogant and stuff, but that was my guy. Yeah. So like anyone that's got personality, I'm kind of drawn to because I like when people believe in themselves and stuff like that, and I'm kind of drawn to it. But then, so with him, everyone knows about his personality. Otherwise, he would still be playing in the Prem now. And you know, Yardman, they don't like no type of attitude. And the fact that he has a bit of an attitude.
Because he knows how
is
good
a
he is, that's
problem.
why.
Yeah, 100%.
He rates himself, innit? So the other yard man
That must be a clash of personality.
100%. 100%.
This Jamaica team's good though. You've got a good team there. We had Alex Iwobi the other week, and we were asking him about like, does he recruit? Does he ask Nigerian heritage players if they want to come over and try and convince him to come? Is that something that you guys do? Try and find someone like, right, are you Jamaican?
Well, everyone's Jamaican.
I ain't Jamaican, bro.
Everyone is Jamaican. Like, it's crazy. Like, literally, the amount of Jamaicans there is in just like young academies. Like, the
England team.
The manager came over. Yeah, in the England team.
There's bare
there's
Jamaicans in
there were 7 starting in the last World Cup. The manager's come over. He starts talking about he's going to be looking to set up something new. So we can start bringing some of the young boys through, because obviously England's just like claiming all of them, and they play one game
and they just shelf them,
and then shelf
dash them,
and
yeah.
then don't really get to play again. And you can't if you play one international game, you can't play for 7 years.
Yeah, Tammy Abraham. Is he Jamaican?
No.
Well, that's what he said. We got another young Tef in the house.
I think I'm starting to understand the dynamic of this. I think that this is like the serious table.
What do you mean?
Table right here.
What do you mean?
Serious, bro.
What do you mean serious table?
See them, man.
What do you mean? Do you want to break that table over there? What do you mean, man?
Oh, cool. Let me ask you a serious question. So I was chatting to Andy Cole. Wait, I was chatting to Andy Cole down there. And I was arguing with him, and I was saying to him, a one-on-one is an easy opportunity for a striker.
Easier.
It's easier, yeah. It's easier, sorry. As a striker, I'm disappointed in my striker if he doesn't score a one-on-one. He's saying, nah, what's the keeper doing then? He's getting mad.
So the debate was about 50-50.
Yeah. I was saying it's not 50-50.
Saying the striker's got the advantage.
Yeah, the striker's got a
70-30.
advantage in a one-on-one. It's 70-30, no?
If the keeper's on his line, then the striker has more of an advantage. The keeper comes out, rushes out towards you. He's making the goal smaller.
Yeah, but then you can round him, you can sit him down.
It's not as easy to round a keeper, especially these keepers now are sharp. They're not like the big keepers like back in the days. So think about it like the other day. Lucas Fabianski, for us, was a Fulham player. Pereira, I think, went through on goal. He's tried to round him. Lucas dived, tipped it away. The amount of times I've tried to go around Lucas and he's tipped it away. And the times where he's tried to rush out and I've done it early and I've managed to score. But it's all down to the situation at the time. I went through 1v1 against De Gea. I've taken a touch too much where he's managed to close it down. So it's all down to the situation. All scenarios are different.
Always different, yeah, man.
You can't really
There is
say.
a percentage though. I reckon you could put a percentage. I know you like numbers as well. What's the percentage? 50-50 in one-on-one situations.
Percentage.
I might have said.
It's out of 0 to 100. It can't be less and it can't be more than 0.
I'll say in that scenario, I'll say the percentage is more to the keeper because
That's two strikers.
I don't know how I'm not in the Prem.
no, actually, I'll say probably 55-45 towards the striker.
There we go. At least
Okay,
you got a little bit. You got a little bit.
You're better than Andy Cole, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Andy Cole don't know nothing about football. Don't let him see him. Might harass me.
Who's the best player you've ever played with? Now, Dimitri Payet's there. Not Noble. I didn't mean Noble. Declan Rice is there.
Jack
Wilshere's there. Who's the best player you've ever played with?
Dimitri Payet,
Payet, yeah.
100%.
When he left, are you lot thinking like, next season's long?
Yeah, obviously you don't want to lose your best player, but obviously, like he wanted to go back home in it, and Marseille's home for him. So it's just one of those things with football. Like you can't, if your mind's not in it, it's not going to work out for you. And his mind just wasn't at West Ham anymore.
You must have been hurt, because I was hurt. That's one of the best cameos I've seen coming to the. That's one of my favourite players. Just come and go, and just leave. Like it was mental. He was too good to even be there. It was crazy.
Free kicks, just everything is all.
And I'm saying, he's definitely going to get a big move. Boom, boom, boom. I'm thinking this is the start of his Prem career. He's gone to Marseille. I'm saying, what
was your relationship like with him?
Nah, bro, he's such a cool guy, man. Like literally down to earth, everything. Me and him went to Paris together, like to party and that. Like he's got
unlocked over there.
Yeah. He's got over there unlocked.
Is he jealous? Yeah.
Nah, man, he's got wife and kids, man. He's got wife and kids.
Did you know in the middle of the season, like get a sniff that he wants to leave?
No, it wasn't until the end of the season. So we finished the first season, did well, and then it was January. He was like, "Nah, I need to go."
Is it?
Yeah.
Why? What sparked that though?
It's just like he just needs
Homesick.
to go. It's not my news. It's not my news.
You don't read the tabloids.
It's not my news to share.
I ain't gonna get into it, but yeah,
it's not my news to share.
It's not my business to talk. But
if I was a footballer, I'd be cooked, man.
Why?
Beer transfers.
You're not cooked.
Man's playing for Tenerife. Mid-career, bro.
Journeyman.
Yeah, big time journeyman. I'm cutting. I gotta leave this country, man.
Alex Song, you played with Alex Song late in his career. He was a cold player in the Premier League before. What did you see of him as a teammate?
Bro, he's a madman.
Is it?
Yeah. He was a baller. Like played at his own pace. Like he made the game his own pace. It was quality. He didn't get to play as much at West Ham because obviously his knees, but. What I find crazy about him, man played with his shorts, yeah, down underneath his butt. Bro, I don't understand a man even runs like that. I don't even get how he used to run.
What, he used to put
bro, his shorts used to be down underneath his bum, like
low back.
Low back.
Oh yeah, he
used to hold it down there.
Yeah.
Like just
She's swag, man.
Yeah, but your bum's out.
What's your story?
Like we used to do when we were younger.
In the park and that.
Yeah. So just roll when you used to wear shorts and tracksuit bottoms.
You know what? You've played with some mad men now. I'm thinking about it, because Evra was there.
Yeah, Evra was there.
Was he weird then too?
Bruv, this guy, yeah, he's a psychopath, bro. Everyone in England, yeah, knows not to hire him, yeah. So it's like, all right, cool. He nicked a move over to CBS. The Americans ain't got a clue what's going on.
He's on trial.
You know what I'm trying to say?
He's on trial.
And he's gone there and he's done that. He don't want to be a pundit.
He's a madman.
Psychopath, bro.
Madman.
Because at first it was funny, yeah, but after a while I'm looking at him, I'm saying, they're not gonna book you, Killy. You're sick.
Who do you think the maddest man you played with is?
It has to be a goalkeeper. Goalkeepers are sick.
Yeah, goalkeeper. It's between Stephen Bywater or Marcus Hanneman.
Marcus Hanneman. Wow.
Mark Hanneman just
I
had
haven't heard
guns.
that name in years.
He's American in England with bare guns.
What?
But obviously he will hunt. He was a hunter. You like to hunt over here.
Legal.
But legal guns, bare guns. Yeah. And then Stephen Bywater was some of the stories he used to tell us, bro. It's not my stories to tell, but some of the stories he used to tell, crazy. But he was trained in everything. So you know that time where the Leeds fan ran on and slapped Chris Kirkland? Stephen Bywater was meant to play that game. If he did that, bro.
You saying curtains?
Bro, he would have made it back in the stands. And if he did, Stephen Bywater would have been in there. Bro, I'm telling you, yeah, that man, crazy.
There's a period of your career that was very successful, but people look down on, and even you, I've heard you talk about it. Lockdown football. What was lockdown football like, and do you feel like it counts?
Man said, does it count?
In basketball, it's a big debate that the lockdown
lockdown season with the Lakers.
The Lakers ring don't count.
Yeah, but that's
exactly.
because basketball had the screens, though, isn't it? They had the little monitors.
They did.
So we had seats and sound.
End of the day, I would say the first 2, 3, 4 games didn't really count because
Fitness-wise.
it wasn't even fitness. It was more. It wasn't really realistic. It felt like reserve games. You couldn't really get into it. That's why the first games were so slow and people were just conceding goals because no one really you couldn't really get into the mentality of it.
Yeah.
So it wasn't until after like the 4th, 5th game where it started ramping up, the intensity went up higher and stuff like that because
Points are going on the
people
board.
started realizing like the points actually counts. Like it actually is something to play for. So I would say probably first 4 or 5 games didn't really count, and then after that, people started switching it on and started playing.
Did you change that all? Like, obviously, we heard a lot of players shouting. We heard a lot of words we hadn't heard football players say. Were you conscious of the fact that fans can hear this stuff that you're saying?
Nah. Like, when you're in the game, all you think about is the game. You don't think about anything else. Like, when you're playing and you're on TV, and when you're not on TV, you don't notice you're playing and you're on TV. You kind of just playing and you're in the moment.
Are you a talker?
Me, yeah, massive.
What do you say?
What, wind-up thing?
Not even a wind-up thing. I don't talk to the other players. I don't talk to my own, so... Like,
you don't talk to the opposition?
Nah. I'm a nice... I just, like, chat like normal. I have banter with them. Like, because end of the day, like, it's not necessary. I don't need to chat smack. Like, I'm going to let my feet do the talking.
Has there been like a defender that's like you're playing against? He's about Antonio.
Surely it's most of them.
Yeah, you're having a bad game or you're having a howler.
As a strong striker, you got man trying to
put you off your game.
Nah, no one's actually talked smack to me.
That's what it shook you.
Like, no one talks smack to me.
Man are shook.
Is there no one you can think of, like a team that there's like a little bit of bad blood there, where you're saying that you just don't like them, like you don't like them?
We are like Tottenham. Well, obviously, it's more based on like the fans in it. So the fans, because the fans don't like them, we don't like them. Like we've got to that stage where like we want to beat them for the fans, and the rivalry's big in it for the fans. So it's rivalry's big for us.
Yeah, no, it's good, man. Because I don't feel like you don't see that stuff no more. Like there's no like. What we were saying, that it was like last season when Liverpool and City were going for it. I was thinking, if these men proper hated each other, this would be like a movie. This would be crazy.
But De Bruyne and Van Dijk's kids go to the same nursery and they hang out after training together. Like,
oh, wow.
Doesn't make the games less good, but...
I just don't want to know that.
Yeah.
Nah, it's one of those things where like, you can't even get away with them challenges anymore anyway. So it's kind of...
Do you prefer that as a footballer?
Pointless.
Because you're protected now, like some of these challenges, like, yeah. If that was back in the day, legs gone.
Back in the day, yeah, bro. Like
You played at every level too.
Well, some of the challenges, when I signed for Reading from Tooting Mitcham, I went back on loan to Tooting Mitcham, yeah. And some of the I was doing hurdles on the football pitch. Them late challenges where you know man's gonna try and clean man out because obviously I'm quick and stuff like that.
I'll break you, bro. I'll break you. I'm a centre back myself, so I know them ones.
Bro, I probably could leave my leg on the ground and you probably could break it.
See, that's what it because I'm wearing glasses. That's why. All right, we'll play. It's cool. We'll play. It's cool.
Do you consider yourself like I can't go back guy? Like you going from every division, you get to the Premier League and just have a feeling like, okay, I know no one's gonna outwork me to stay in this league because you've seen every level.
100%. One thing I always say to myself is I can't go back. Like, obviously, growing up, I didn't have much money and stuff like that. And one of the craziest things, what keeps me going, is thinking, I don't want to lose my money. Don't want to go back to where I was, blah, blah, blah.
We could tell by how you vote.
Yeah. Yeah. And, like, it's one of those things where I'm like, it motivates me and makes me keep going. Like, when you see me on the pitch, everyone can see that I work so hard because I'm going to give my all. And I'm always going to want to give my all until I can't anymore.
You don't seem like you've got a problem with anyone in football, but there's got to be a manager. A manager you beefed.
Yes.
A manager I've beefed.
Pellegrini's assistant manager, the old one. What's his name, by the way? Have you seen him? Wrinkles up galore, man.
Ruben,
yeah.
You're like 8 years into the Prem now, right? This is your 8th year.
Senior, you're senior.
Which is a mad achievement.
Senior, man.
For any player. Have you seen the levels rise?
Oh, massively. It's more the pace of the game than anything else. The speed of it. That's why there's more hamstring injuries than ever before. And I just think the more quality is coming from abroad to the UK as well. Like we're signing all the best players.
Do you just see it like from players coming in, or do you see it from like the ground up as well, like developing? Like, are the young players coming in cold as well?
I'll say both, because even the young players that are coming in, we've got players coming from abroad going to the academies. So younger players are now playing with better players anyway, because some of the best players are in the academies at these younger clubs. Yeah. So, like, you can see it, like Phil Foden coming through, Barnes from Leicester, Maddison, like Declan Rice, like Mount, like these are all English young boys that are coming through. Saka, like think about these age groups. Jude Bellingham, like these all young boys coming through and they're ripping it up.
Without talking about Declan Rice and what he might be doing in the summer or not, how good is Declan Rice?
He's the best in the world.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
He's the best DM in the world.
I agree with you.
What?
So what are we doing now? So what are we doing now?
All right, this is what I was gonna say to you. Rodri. I want you to tell me who is better than Declan Rice.
Rodri.
No.
You don't think so?
What?
Michael, come on, man.
Wait. Stop. What did you just say?
No.
Come over there. Come on. I'm coming. Come on, let's go over there, man.
I'll come tomorrow.
Let's go over there.
Don't come today, come tomorrow. I'll go tomorrow.
Okay, what are you doing? Let's go. Go first.
Our bottles are here, bro. Let's stay on our table. Our bottles are here.
Listen, our bottles are here.
Let's stay here. Let's stay at our table.
Bro, think about it, yeah? What is Rodri got that Declan hasn't?
He's got technique, passing. I could tell you.
Declan's got all that. Declan's got all that.
Decision making.
Declan's got that.
No, but what we're saying, who's got
Strength.
more? Or who's got
No. What's he got that Declan hasn't?
Composure.
Because there's one thing.
Composure.
You're saying words. Don't say a word that Declan doesn't have. If you say a word that Declan doesn't
Rodri
have,
has more of what I'm saying.
he said say something that he.
Every player. Okay, well, Billy Gilmore has all the stuff I'm saying.
I can tell you one thing that Rodri doesn't have.
Go on.
that
Let me
Declan
see.
has.
I dare you.
Declan Rice is fourth in the Premier League at dribbling.
See the drive. I told man.
Rodri can't
so
drive with the ball.
No, he's a winner.
But send him in. So I'm meant to drive with the ball. What are you talking about?
They're ball carriers, bro.
They're ball
Real
carriers.
Said what you talking about?
Yeah.
So because
all
he can
right.
carry
So
the ball,
one thing. So he can do everything Rodri can do plus one.
I told you he loves numbers. fourth best dribbler.
better Casemiro, Rice.
Yes.
I'll take Rice over Casemiro right now.
Just mobility. Casemiro can't run, man.
The thing is, what you are seeing is
And when Glass is
Rodri playing for Man City.
Yeah.
And you're seeing Declan Rice play for West Ham.
Let me ask you a question. Did you see Rodri at Villarreal?
No.
Well, there you go.
Did you?
You lost this argument.
Did you?
I played for FM 18, of course.
So you didn't. So you didn't. So you didn't. So you didn't.
Played with him on FM 18. So you saw him as a dot running round.
Lippy,
No, I said
this is
Rodri.
for-
Allow it. I
Oh,
said
okay,
Rodri.
cool, cool.
You're not. You weren't on it. I've created
You've
this
just
moment.
lost your whole debate
Allow
off
it.
that last thing.
Brother, I said Rodri, you know. He sat there like, come on, bro.
Declan Rice, you see him at a better club, then you'll see the difference. He's got the most interceptions in the Premier League. That is a DM's drop, right? Yeah.
That means you're receiving a lot of attacks.
The way he sniffs out danger and cuts out the ball and breaks up playing that is crazy.
Got the most interceptions. He's got the most drives. So he's not just cutting the ball out. He's bringing the team up the table, up the pitch. Yeah. What else does he have? There was something.
I think what you.
Something came out the other day.
I'll be real. No, listen. I think you've slightly disrespected other centre mids in the Premier League, like by making this statement.
I would tell him do something.
I mean,
He's talking about his teammates.
I know.
There's no disrespect at all because
Mendy at Leicester and Ndidi.
Oh, please, man. Please.
There's ballers, man.
Mendy and Ndidi.
Let me go pay for the bill so
I
we can
can't.
get out of it. This table is getting stupid now.
That's the only.
Wait,
Wait, you said 3 black players.
Of course. There's other 6 centre midfielders.
This year, though, he's had Paqueta with him. Which, how good is Paqueta? What does he bring?
Paqueta's sick, bro. Like proper Brazilian, skillful, composed on the ball. Sometimes, obviously, because he's not been in the Premier League long enough, he gets caught out on the ball a lot because he takes too much time. But I reckon next season that guy's gonna come alive and he's gonna do a madness.
What's the best goal you've ever scored?
It's gonna be more for Jamaica.
Of course, man. That was an accident. I know. I remember that goal. It was a cross.
I'm on that. Nah, you rasta.
Did you cry? When you got home? Football made you cry?
No.
Are you sure?
When I was younger, I was a sore loser.
Little Margs.
I hear that.
It's Margs.
Me?
Yeah, you're so loser.
You ain't cried in a match when you was a youth.
I'm talking adult.
Oh no.
Everyone's cried in the match on the playground.
Not playground, bro. Whoa.
I almost cried. Almost cried last year.
Sunday league.
Almost cried last year when we lost semi-finals.
Frankfurt.
Oh, when
hear
the
that.
youth ran on the pitch,
Yeah.
why didn't you box the youth, bro?
Can't, bro.
How many more years you reckon you're gonna give to the game?
10.
5 minimum.
How old are you now?
33.
When the contract up at West Ham?
You're OG, man. Snoop Dogg.
Bro, Specs was your age in like 010. Don't let him
He's
have
older
that.
than me.
If I'm older than you, yeah,
Bro.
you've had a hard life.
I told you, I got the bill time ago. We should have gone when I got the bill.
out of here, man. This table needs to go.
I got the bill, man, still chilling. He's trying to sneak the bottles into his pocket so he
This
can
table's
know.
got detention. Boy. 2 hours, boy. We've had a bad day. Percy is going to be mad for us. Oh, my days.
It's good that you won that exchange there because you know they'd be playing that clip in your contract negotiations. Like, listen, we saw what they said.
He's confident.
1 year.
Yeah, so I got 1 year left, but they got an option for another. To be fair, with football, it's difficult. I ain't got many years like this year left, like relegation scraps and stuff. I'm not really on that
He's
anymore.
basically saying a top half team come and get me.
Nah, bro, West Ham next season will be better. Obviously, they lost their identity this year. They got their identity back, and they understand now, innit, like how they need to play.
It's tough though, because you were battling for what Europa 1 year.
Europa.
No, I was gonna say Europe. I said Europa. You're battling for Europa. Then you had a relegation fight the next year. So like, what's next season?
Well, they're in Europe. If they win the Europa Conference League,
We'll be in Europa League again.
Mid-table shootout.
So
I know, but the league's tough.
Nah, man. I feel this season was a madness. I think next season it'll probably
Level out.
it will level out. I feel Arsenal will be up there again, pushing for it. I feel they'll be up there pushing it for it.
Were they good when you
Because-
played like the first half when you played against Arsenal? Levels, innit?
The first half. He said the first half.
No, because the second half. We say smoke screens.
No. They're decent, bro. They'll fire still. Nah, don't fire the way they'll play and everything. Like everyone's doing the exact same thing now. On top, like everyone's going with the free, the fullback coming in.
Yeah.
Like Pep's taking over the Premier League, bro.
Official.
Should we get him out? Do you reckon?
Bro, he's gonna be in the league forever because even if once he leaves, his philosophy's still there.
Yeah, Mikel Arteta just copies and pastes it. So
Oh, Mikel Arteta bought a dog now for you lot.
yeah, it's true.
And what's it called?
Win.
He bought a dog for the Arsenal team.
The dog
Called
is
Win.
It's called Win.
He bought a chocolate
Chocolate
Labrador. Now let me
Labrador.
tell you, if Moyes bought a dog to the ground, said, "Yo, this dog's called Win." Boys, this dog is called the Win. That's my Scottish accent.
Whoa.
How was that? How was that?
That's not good.
Yo, I don't know what. They don't even have dogs in that country with that accent.
That's the best Scottish I
A
can do,
bought a
man.
bear, yo.
Boys, this dog's called Win.
Nah, you're going.
That's Irish.
Great, the fandom. That's all I got. But anyway, what would you do? Like, you patting his dog? You can't.
I'm not about it.
Have you got any pets?
Nah, but you can't ask a black man. Do you care
I'm not
about
about
the dog?
pets. To be
Ask
fair,
Bowen
my
now.
kids have pets.
Bowen's that. Look.
My kids have pets.
What
I have
dog?
pets. They got 2 dogs and a cat.
And they're not your dogs and cat.
he has nothing to do with them. He wants nothing to do.
Nothing to do with it at all.
Can you imagine walking past the dog like, I don't chat to him.
That's how you see all the dogs in. I just come back from Jamaica. All the dogs in Jamaica, they're skinny, bro.
Now that's on the roads. That's a mongrel thing. That's on the road. The ones in the yard, that's a guard dog. That's there to nyam teeth only.
And
not a
they're
play.
big
Them
things.
stray dogs will buck you on the backs in Jamaica. And
Yeah, they'll give you chlamydia and that. Them stray dogs will give you chlamydia.
They'll do what?
Bro, how you bucking the dog, bro? What kind of way are you seeing the dog?
Nah, if it just touches you, bro, you get mids. I come back with mids from Jamaica and I didn't beat. It was the dog.
That's staying in. That's staying in the edit.
I'm joking. I'm joking. Hey, let's go. The bill. There's another bill coming. There's another bill coming.
Hey, hold on. My question is this table always together? No. It's just today.
Usually we're always in the exclusion room. We're not allowed to speak. We're not allowed to
He
speak to
cares
each
to be
other.
next to Tigo more time.
Yeah, just to
TA.
yeah.
I don't need a TA. Did you have a TA in school? You got ask, innit?
That is a great.
Who had a TA? Who had a TA?
That is a great question.
He had 2.
Nah, he had 4.
He had 4 in it.
2 on each shoulder.
Wait, what? Who's the dumbest footballer you played with?
Oh my God, what a question. What a question.
A dumb footballer.
Craig Dawson. It must be Craig Dawson. He
No.
Bowen can't be smart. Is
No,
Bowen
Carlton
smart?
Cole. Nah, you didn't play with Carlton.
I don't know if I can say this. Like, it's, that's a bit harsh, isn't it? Dumb.
What?
Like,
Well,
call
okay,
someone
calm
dumb.
What is smart? It's not
That
the
is-
smart. That's not the smart. It's not the
is-
sharpest
that
tool
is-
in the
It's not
box.
academic thing.
I'll say the smartest I've played with.
Okay, the smartest.
And Reed.
Winston.
Winston Reed.
Winston, of
New
course.
Zealand.
Yeah.
Winston with a name
Remember,
like Winston, yeah.
He was linked to Arsenal, 2 million. Remember?
How close are you to were you to move from West Ham ever?
You should go MLS though.
Why should he go? I should go.
LA's calling you, man.
Nah, man, you're doing too
talking
much,
about?
man.
Hey, don't listen to him. He don't travel. You don't get advice from him. He ain't traveling like.
Let's go country for country.
Yeah,
Country for
but
country.
bro, country for country in the
for
last
country.
year. In the last 12 months. In the last 12 months.
Why can't we do it in our lives? Why can't we do it in our
Don't
lives?
go nowhere, man.
Last 3 years. Do country.
Let's do it in our lives.
He still
Let's
thinks
do it in our
Thomas
lives.
Cook is
I haven't
an
travelled,
airline.
I haven't travelled, but I've travelled more countries than him.
Oh, you ain't traveling in the last 3 years.
I haven't travelled. Not
In the last
far.
3 years, what are you doing? He still thinks it's. He still thinks on lockdown. He don't travel.
You can't talk about where your family brought you. You got to talk about where you've gone as an adult.
But I've been abroad. Let's do life. How many? Let's do countries for countries. Let's do life.
All right, this table.
Planes didn't get created 3 years ago. They didn't get created 3 years
Bro,
ago.
if you didn't pay
Let's
for the flight,
do
it don't
country.
count.
Okay, go 5. Let's go 5.
5. Let's do 5.
What, 5 years?
No,
Five
5 countries.
for country. Go on, then.
And Michael, you say okay. Who wins?
All right, yeah, go on, quick one.
5
quick one.
countries.
Go on, then.
No, go first.
Thailand.
Singapore.
When did you go?
That's
What
an
year?
equal-
What
no,
year?
that's an equaliser.
No, but what
Carry
year?
on,
What
let's
year?
No, it's 1 for 1. It's 1 for 1. What are you challenging?
Jamaica.
Barbados.
Guys, stopovers don't count, by the way.
No, he's dancing with him, bro.
Dubai.
He's tangling.
Let's go.
Dubai.
Australia.
Ah, nah, it's not equaliser.
It's far though.
I think Australia's probably pipping Dubai.
Oh, cool. Let's slow down, bro.
Let's go.
Congo.
Let's keep going. Huh?
Congo. I've been Congo.
Where you been to Congo? Where you going to Congo?
I went to Congo.
Oh, no. He's
didn't-
not allowed to
don't
question
ask
you. You're
when,
allowed to
'cause
question
we're
him.
not asking you when.
America. Been there. Everyone's been America.
I'm going to America in 2 weeks.
No.
And that's
I'm
the
going,
last one.
I'm
The last one.
going
You
North
got.
Carolina.
No.
I'm going there.
Where have you been? Where have you been?
Do that other place in Africa you've been.
Where have you been?
Sierra Leone.
Mikel, who won?
What do you mean, land? I'm not from that country, by the way. I'm not from Sierra Leone. I
Egypt.
just wanted to travel.
Egypt.
Morocco.
Yeah.
Morocco.
6. All right. Mikel, who won? Because he goes to different countries every week.
I'm gonna be honest.
Singapore. Australia.
He's won.
He's gonna give it the miles because Australia.
He's got the miles on you still.
Australia's far.
He's got the miles on you.
I got the miles on you, B. And I've been all over Europe. So
All
we
right,
could do
well, we've
Europe
had a great
before.
time. And was Victor Moses the dumbest player you played with? Because I met him once and they weren't all there.
No comment.
I wouldn't say Victor Moses was damn.
Okay, cool. I'm glad. He's from South, isn't it? I'm glad.
One last question. Touching on Saka. Do you give him best young player of the year or does Haaland get both?
Haaland has to get both.
There you go. Michail Antonio, thank you. That was one of the best episodes we've ever done. Subscribe to the channel, Filthy at 5, filthyat5.com. Thank you, Michail.